So it's another Transformer Thursday today, and we're going to be going on to the other side of the globe and talking about Blokees and the Chinese Transformers message board of Weibo and Baidu. And we got some brand new reveals of Blokees stuff. I'm very excited about these. Love building these Blokees. The community is always a buzz about them. And we got a Action Edition, a new addition to the edition. And we have a new wave of Blokees of the Galaxy versions in Transformers 1, which is really exciting for us Transformer 1 people. So let's get into this like we always do here on the Transformer Slag podcast. And first we're going to talk about the amazing addition to the edition here, the Transformers Blockee Action Edition Soundwave Generation 1. This is really cool. I mean, I love the Action Edition stuff. It's more in line of the more high-end Gundam, Gunpla kind of model kit stuff that the upper echelon of model kit builders are more used to, applying that amazing Transformers quality with it, with LED lights and all kinds of stuff. Don't get me wrong, not difficult to put together. Even an amateur could put it together. But it's the next step in your model kit adventures. And they've done some great stuff. They did the Optimus Prime with the LED light matrix and the light up eyes and the removable panels and the swappable parts where you could do the anime version or the toy version. You had the Action Edition G1 Megatron with the light up ab area and the Laserbeak figure bonus and the weapons and the Energon weapons. A lot of cool stuff going on there. And now we're going to be getting Soundwave, which in my opinion is the logical conclusion, you know, in terms of popularity and what would sell as a model kit to even a mainstream audience. And it looks like, judging by these images, Soundwave's going to have a light-up visor. He's going to have an opening chest for a cassette mode Laserbeak. It'll also have a bird mode Laserbeak, but this time around, the bird mode Laserbeak is going to be the Cybertronian version because the Megatron that we got before has the Earth mode version, so you're not getting two of the same Laserbeak, which is a nice mix-up. You have his weapons that he comes with that could be stored on him. You have opening panels all over him, like all the other Action Edition Blokees that you build the skeleton and then the panels on top of it so you could see the inners of the robot. And I love the nice little speaker details on his legs from the opening panels. A very awesome looking release. I am very happy with how this looks and how it turned out. Again, it's Soundwave, so it looks really cool. Another thing worth mentioning, and I can't confirm it, but it says here that if you push on the chest of Soundwave, he'll actually have an audio box that'll say some classic lines from the show too. So that's a nice little addition too. Keep in mind, all Blokees come with batteries, and then you just put those batteries into the chest, and that's what powers the LED lights. But it looks like there's now going to be a sound box with this Soundwave here, which makes sense. If any character is going to have sounds on a sound box, it's going to be Soundwave. And judging by what it says here, it's going to have lines from the show. Now, are these lines straight from Frank Welker himself? Are these lines ripped straight from the show? Or are these recorded sound-alikes that are just similar to what we've heard in the past? But then again, Soundwave's the kind of guy, if you're going to bootleg or sound-alike his voice, it's going to be Soundwave. That's probably the easiest to do with a computer. So very cool otherwise. Again, the Optimus Prime and the Megatron, those had an MSRP retail of $39.99 to $34.99, like $45, so in that range. So if Soundwave is in that ballpark or maybe slightly more on the higher end because that sound box kind of is different from what we've gotten up to this point with the other two, we shall see. Maybe it'll be in that 45 range. The last Action Edition Megatron that we got was released 4 months after it was revealed to us. So we don't have a release date for this one, but if this gets revealed to us in, like, let's say the next couple of days or so publicly, we're imagining probably as of this recording in May, maybe in the next 4 months, we'll see this be released and revealed and everything. So we shall see, but very, very cool. But we're not done yet with the Blokees. We also have some brand new additions to the Galaxy version, the smaller blind boxed Blokees that are much more simpler to put together, but are made of iconic characters and build out quite an army. And a while back, we had the Galaxy version Wave 5, which did Transformers 1 and gave us Optimus Prime in his final form with the Matrix, B-127 with no cog, Wheeljack with no cog, Orion Pax with no cog, Ironhide with no cog, Hound with no cog, D-16 cogged with his cog, Sentinel Prime, the Death Tracker, and of course a Chase Optimus Prime metallic version. And that was all celebrating Transformers 1, and they're going to be returning to Transformers 1, much to the delight of many fans who want more Transformer 1 product of that awesome movie, with the Galaxy version Wave 7, Transformers 1 Wave 2, not to confuse with the Wave of the Wave. And a lot of good stuff going on here. So who do we get this time around? So we get Soundwave, Starscream, Orion Pax with his cog, Alita 1 no cog, Alita making her first appearance in the Transformers 1 Blokees collection, B-127 cogged with battle mask down. We have an Alpha Trion that looks a lot more like his original 13 early glory days and not like his worn out, dusty, mossy covered movie appearance. We have D-16 with no cog. We have Shockwave, and we also have Final Form Megatron with the Megatronus cog in him. And then, of course, the Chase figure is going to be Megatron with the Megatronus cog in metallic. Now, how the Chase figures work, if you're not familiar with it, you get a case of 9, and every figure you have a 1 in 9 chance of getting. So you're guaranteed a full set of most of them. Chances are the Megatron, the regular version, is going to be a 1 of 9, and then instead of the Megatron, if you're lucky, in 1 of 36 will be the metallic one. That'll be the Chase one. So that's usually how it works, and it's probably going to be the same thing here. So judging between these two waves, the two Transformer 1 waves that we've gotten with the smaller blockies, we now have a complete core cast of our 4 of the cogless. Alita is still missing her cogged version, so we don't have that one yet of the cogged versions of our core cast. We don't have an Arachnid yet. We're missing some of the side characters like Jazz, Sideswipe, RC, even Dreadwing, Miners, and some of the other Cons and Elite Guard characters. The 2 other trackers are missing. We don't have Gold and Silver yet. And I mean, if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, and I don't think Hasbro wants the Blockies to do it yet, because they're kind of doing this right now with their main line, but I'm sure at some point we'll even see Blockies of maybe the original 13, not just the Alpha Trion here, but Megatronus and some of the others, Prima and stuff. So, because we have those designs and they do exist. So that's very, very cool. Again, just like the Soundwave, this has just showed up. Chances are probably in the next 2 to 3 to 4 months, we might get some clearer info and, of course, a release in those 2 to 3 to 4 months. So stay tuned for that. Very excited about these. I love these Blockies, because especially the cogless ones, because I find that these are going to work really well with our display, with our actual Studio Series figures, because the cogless Transformers, they're a lot shorter. They work well with our more deluxe class characters and stuff in terms of scale. And I don't think we're ever going to get cogless figures from Studio Series, because they won't transform, and that'll be kind of weird for the marketing nature of transformable mainline product. So it is what it is. But let me know what you think about these. These are super exciting. And who would you like to see if they do a Transformers 1 Wave 3? Who would you like to see in that next wave? I'd like to see Jazz. Jazz would be cool. Or maybe that mysterious Hot Rod who was on the racing thing in the background who never appeared. Who knows? Maybe Mirage. We will see. But let me know what you think, and thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on this beautiful Transformer Thursday. And I'll talk to you in the near future.